Story Noi Tuyet. Snowman story. Once upon a time, in a certain citadel, young samurai gathered around a fire, talked about heaven and earth, and together kept watch at night. I heard a rumor that on nights where it snows heavily like tonight, the snowman will come to that city. I've heard it before, but is there anything else now? After a while, a samurai stood up and went out to use the bathroom. The young samurai glimpsed a woman holding a baby in her arms in the falling snow. The boy was still rubbing his eyes and thinking, "Why is there someone here at this hour?" Then the woman approached. "Hey samurai! I accidentally dropped an important object under a thick layer of snow. Could you please hold the baby for me for a moment?" The samurai relented and immediately agreed to hold the baby for him. Unexpectedly, the baby was as cold as ice. Immediately afterwards, the woman disappeared in the snow, leaving the baby suddenly heavy in the samurai's arms. The baby became heavier and heavier. When the samurai was about to put it down, the baby was already stuck to him. The young man was scared and tried to cry out for help but couldn't utter a word. Then the samurai just stood in that position, lost his mind and collapsed without realizing it. After waiting forever and not seeing him return, the samurai in the night watch team went out to look for him. They discovered their friend collapsed in the snow, clutching a large piece of ice. A few days passed, another night of heavy snowfall. The old night watchman walked around the citadel and tapped two wooden sticks together, calling, "Clack, clack. Be careful of firewood. Be careful of firewood." He discovered a girl with her long hair hanging down at the foot of a pine tree. The old man spoke up. "Who? Why are you still here so late at night?" The girl replied, "Yes, did you call me? And come back." It was a long face, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, but flat. From then on, rumors spread and caused confusion throughout the region. The general in charge of the city immediately determined to eliminate the snow people. One moonlit night, the general was walking and said to himself, "On a moonlit night like this, the snowman probably wouldn't dare show his face." Then what caught his eye was a tiny monk, shorter than his knees, running around in front. The general thought to himself, "How strange," then dodged to the right. So the little monk ran to the left. He dodged to the left, but the monk ran to the right. The general was about to kick him and the little monk ran away, but in the end he caught him and pressed down on the little monk's shoulders. However, every time the general used all his strength to press down, then the little monk grew up again, and soon he was as tall as him. He was worried that if he got any higher, he would lose, so he pulled out his sword and slashed horizontally. The little monk shouted, "Ah!" He shot up as high as a pine tree and then crumbled, turning into flying snow. From then on, no one saw the snowman again. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.